For question 7, we're asked to find the first 4 terms of this binomial expansion. So we're going to take this and we're going to find the first 4 terms in ascending power of x. So we want number x, x squared, x cubed. So we've got this. Our first term is 1 to the power 10. Our next term is going to be 10c1, 1 to the power 9, minus 2x to the 1. The minus in here is actually part of the second term, so we need to make sure this goes in brackets. Our next term is 10c2, 1 to the 8, minus 2x to the 2. Notice the pattern here, we've got 1s here and here, and we've got these two adding up to 10. The 2s here and here, these two adding up to 10. And lastly, 10c3, 1 to the 7, minus 2x to the 3. So 1 to the 10 is 1, plus, we can use calculators to work these out, or you can work some of them out in your head. 10c is here, it's shift and that thing. 10c1 gives us 10, and we can times it by minus 2, and we get an answer of minus 20. And our x from here goes on the end. Our next one, we don't have to do 1 to the 9 as well, because that's 1. Our next one is 10c2, which gives us a value of 45. We're now going to times this by, in brackets, minus 2 squared. So this gets us 180. It's plus 180 because it's minus 2 times minus 2. So we get plus 180 x, and because we've got a squared here, this is going to give us an x squared. And the next one, we're going to have 10c3. That's our first term. I find it's easiest to press equals now, so it turns this into a number. And then we're going to times this by minus 2, and we're going to cube this, which gives us minus 960 x cubed. So I'll just go to this plus dot dot dot, because there are more terms of this expansion, but I found the ones we need. So there is our answer for part A. For part B, they ask us to use our approximation from part A to find this, 0.98 to the power 10. So 0.98 to the power 10. They've actually said you're using your answer from part A, so we should think to look at this, but either way we should look at this to the power 10 and this to the power 10 and see if we can make them the same. So this is true. Use 1 minus 2x equal to 0.98. So if we do a little bit of rearranging, get 1 minus 0.98 equals 2x. X equals 0. So we get 2x equals 0.02. X equals 0.01. So we can use this to go with this. So our expansion is 0.98 to the 10, approximately equal to 1 minus 20 lots of 0.01 plus 180 lots of 0.01 squared minus 960 lots of 0.01 cubed. You can either put this in a calculator, or you can realise that this is all to do with powers of 10. So we've got 1 minus, this is 0.2, because we've got 2 and we've got plus 1 power of 10 minus 2 powers of 10. Here's 180, and we're knocking off 4 powers of 10, so this is going to be plus. If we knock off 1 power of 10, we get 18, 2 powers we get that, so this is going to be 0.018. And we can do exactly the same with this one. So this one is to knock off 6 powers of 10, so if we knock off 3 powers of 10, 1, 2, 3, we get to there. So this is just going to be lots and lots of zeros, and then that bit. So we could actually do this without a calculator if you want, otherwise grab your calculator and type it in. 1 minus 20 lots of 0.1, 0.01 plus 180 lots of 0.01 squared minus 960 lots of 0.01 cubed. Press equals and we get 0.81704. We're asked to give this to 3 decimal places, so 0.817 to 3 dp. And that's our answer. We could actually have a look at 0.98 to the power 10 and just make sure we're close. And actually we can see that this is very, very, very similar to what we got for that.